Death in a small town. The town rested between rolling fields and a narrow river that curved around it like a protective hand. Only a few hundred people lived there, and nearly everyone knew the names, habits, and histories of their neighbors. The bakery opened before sunrise, the church bell marked the passing hours, and the old clock tower overlooked quiet streets that rarely changed. Life moved slowly, carried by routine and familiarity. That was why death never truly belonged there. The victim was known by everyone. A familiar face passed daily along the main street, a steady presence in a place where strangers were remembered for years. The disappearance first felt like a simple absence, the kind explained by an unexpected trip or a forgotten errand. Yet as the hours stretched into a full day, concern settled over the town like an approaching storm. The search reached the abandoned grain mill at the edge of the river. The building had stood empty for decades, its weathered walls sagging under age and neglect. Broken windows stared across the fields, and the wind pushed through the gaps with a low, mournful sound. Dust covered the floorboards, undisturbed except for a trail of fresh footprints leading toward the back of the structure. The body lay beneath the old machinery where shadows gathered even in daylight. One arm rested across the chest while the other disappeared beneath a fallen beam. Blood had dried into the rough wooden floor, leaving dark stains that blended with years of grease and rust. The silence surrounding the scene felt unnatural, heavier than the quiet of an empty building should have been. Signs of struggle remained scattered across the mill. A lantern had shattered against the wall, its broken glass glittering among the dust. Deep scratches marked one support post, and a section of railing had splintered under sudden force. The violence had been brief but desperate, confined within walls that had already witnessed generations of hard labor and forgotten accidents. Outside, the river flowed as though nothing had happened. Water slipped over smooth stones, carrying leaves and branches downstream. Birds settled in nearby trees, and the fields swayed gently beneath the afternoon wind. Nature offered no hint that a life had ended only a short distance away. The killer had vanished back into the town. That thought settled heavily over every street and doorway. The same hands that waved to neighbors could have hidden blood beneath ordinary gloves. The same familiar face seen at the market or church could have carried a secret into the crowd. Suspicion spread quietly, replacing the trust that had once defined the community. In the weeks that followed, the small town remained outwardly unchanged. Shops opened, bells rang, and people greeted one another with careful smiles. Yet beneath the calm surface, everyone understood that innocence had disappeared with the victim, leaving behind a place where even familiar faces could no longer feel entirely safe.